People Big World Caryn just sold her house. Did she pressure Matt into getting engaged? Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. God bless you. For the lpbw news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. People Big World star Matt Roloff might have been pressured to propose to Caryn Chandler after her recent comments and decisions. Since splitting from his ex-wife Amy Roloff, Matt has been in a relationship with Caryn, who was a longtime employee at the Roloff Farms and managed the pumpkin patch before she became Matt's assistant. There were rumors the duo were having an affair before Matt's marriage to Amy crashed. Although both Matt and Caryn deny it, it hasn't helped Caryn's relationship with the Roloff kids, who haven't accepted her as part of the family. Nonetheless, in 2023, Matt and Caryn announced their engagement with plans to get married in 2024. After 6 years of dating the pair, Matt popped the question in their backyard in Arizona. However, specific trends have shown that all might not be well with their wedding plans. First, Caryn refused to live on the Roloff farms to avoid being reminded of Amy, and she wouldn't agree to have her wedding on the farm. Also, Matt's statement about his feelings towards getting married again and Caryn's hurried moves suggests you might want the marriage more than Matt. After an episode of Little People Big World Season 25 showed Caryn and Matt disagreeing over what their house should look like as they prepare for their wedding, Caryn sold her Oregon home for $529,000. The couple's living arrangements have raised eyebrows since they started dating 7 years ago, with Caryn living separately from Matt. Although Matt and Caryn revealed their big wedding will be happening sometime in 2024, they have yet to pick a specific date, but that didn't stop Caryn from selling off her house, since she is about to become Mrs. Roloff. Meanwhile, after their recent spat during an episode of the show and previous comments about not being sure about their marriage plans, it's a bit suspicious that Caryn has rushed off to sell her house after keeping it for the last 7 years. Despite getting a house with the plans of moving in together, Caryn should have at least waited till all of their plans came together before selling her old home. Also, Caryn's son Connor lived in the apartment before it was sold after separating from his ex-girlfriend Ashley Washam. Via the U.S. Sun, despite the excitement about their engagement and the anticipation surrounding their wedding, Matt's shocking admission that he might not be totally on board with the idea of getting married again places a massive spotlight on his relationship with Caryn. Matt, speaking to his friend Ty and his ex-wife Amy's husband, Chris Marek, talked about how petrified he felt about getting married again. Although he doesn't see himself with anybody but Caryn, Matt is concerned about how their relationship might change once they marry, noting, "We both like it and have been married, but do we need to do that exactly?" Matt's honest admission and skepticism called into question his decision to have proposed to Caryn in the first place via People. Since announcing their marriage plans, the couple has shifted the potential date further down the year, which also questions their intentions and commitment to tying the knot. The couple's relationship arrangement has worked for the past 7 years. After Matt's public admission, the idea of walking down the altar might not have entirely been his idea. Matt's honest admission and skepticism called into question his decision to have proposed to Caryn in the first place via People. Since announcing their marriage plans, the couple has shifted the potential date further down the year, which also questions their intentions and commitment to tying the knot. The couple's relationship arrangement has worked for the past 7 years. After Matt's public admission, the idea of walking down the altar might not have entirely been his idea. After revealing his decision to leave the family's Oregon home to his ex-wife Amy, Matt and Caryn enlisted the services of an interior designer to help decorate their new home. However, Caryn and Matt's relocation plans didn't quite go as they expected, as evidenced by their Little People Big World Season 25. Episode 2 disagreement over what the interior of their new house should look like. Matt's idea of putting a large piece of barn wood in his office in the home was met with a comment of "that's obnoxious" by Caryn. However, the most revealing moment was when Matt explained he wanted them to work together on their new home, to which Caryn replied, "I do look at it that way. We're not married. This is Matt's house that I happen to cohabitate in." Caryn's statement about cohabiting in the house that belongs to Matt, because they aren't married yet, shows how desperately she wants it and how she is using every avenue